1, 2, 3, 4.
The Crescent Superband spends an afternoon in a studio in American Fork, working on their latest album, a project they began a world away.
How are we even sitting here talking about a Cuba trip?
Well, it still kind of seems pretty surreal.
Stay on top of it.
Caleb Chapman directs the big band. High school students who play beyond their years, who've performed from Utah to Carnegie Hall. This, though, was not just another gig.
Welcome to Cuba!
The band went at the invitation of Havana's Fiesta del Tambor, Festival of the Drum.
We came down there and played swing charts, and that's something that they're just not really used to, but they loved it.
You could feel it from the audience back to us, and we were giving it to them. There was so much energy in the room.
We pretty much blew the Cuban people's minds.
What pride are you feeling with these 29 American ambassadors who are rocking the place?
It's impactful, and it feels like we're doing something kind of important, you know?
The Superband's featured soloist, saxophonist Jeff Coffin.
When I first invited myself to come with Caleb to Cuba,
Of the Dave Matthews Band.
which is actually a true idea. I found out he was coming to Cuba and I said, you should take me. And he agreed to it.
Coffin booked Cuba's state-run Abdallah Studio to record an album with the band. And some of Cuba's finest musicians.
The two ways to get out of Cuba are baseball and music, so those who don't play baseball play music.
The music and dance is wrapped up in everything here, from the food to the way people walk. It really was an opportunity to experience not just another style of music, but really to digest an entire culture.
But perhaps the most moving performances were in the classroom.
We go to this performing arts high school. It housed the very best high school musicians in Cuba.
And they drew a bigger and bigger crowd, and people were clamoring at the windows. And so we started to have a jam session on the spot.
It was instantaneous. It was like a light switch flipping. As soon as these kids started playing music, our kids felt a connection.
They didn't speak much English, but you could just tell their passion, their drive in music.
What impact did it have on them?
Well, you know, the words that I kept hearing, which you don't typically hear from teenagers, is life-changing.
One big thing that I took away from it was how grateful they all are for everything that they have.
These people are so different from us, and then they got to interact with them and realize these people are exactly the same as I am. We try to put people in boxes and define what they believe and are and all that. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to do the same thing.